Hello. Welcome. Thank you. It's mildly dark, but we're going to keep those open just for the sake of circulation. So hopefully when it gets darker, you'll be able to see the actors a little bit better. Thank you for coming. This is the production of Our Lady of Walsingham, the production of the 12th night by Our Lady of Walsingham, the juniors and seniors. They've been working for 5 months, and they've been putting in only an hour and a half a week. So what they were able to do over those 5 months in such a short amount of practices is pretty impressive. Now it's a required class at Our Lady of Walsingham, and so be gentle with them. If they pause and have light speak to them, just encourage them, give them a clap, and they'll do just fine. Before we begin the 12th night, we actually have a brief section of Macbeth. So Miss Ava Homek will be performing Lady Macbeth in her first time we see her on stage. So to set the context, Mr. Macbeth, I guess is not what he's called, but Macbeth has just seen the 3 weird sisters, and they've told him that he's going to be king. They told him that he's going to be king. Sorry, they told him that he was going to be king. And so now he sent a message back to his wife. And so she's going to perform that. As soon as she's done with that, we'll close the curtains, and then the other actors will come on for the 12th night. So please welcome everybody and give them a big round of applause.
Good to deliver thee, my dearest partner, greatness, and thou mightst not lose the dews of rejoicing, living ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Land as thou art, and Cawdor, and thou shalt be what thou art promised. Yet I do fear thy nature is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, and are not without ambition, but without the illness that should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, thou wouldst holily. Thou wouldst not falsely play, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Thou dost have great abundance, thou which cries, thus thou must do, if thou dost have it. And that which rather thou dost fear to do, than wishes to be undone. Hie me hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that obtains thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid seem to have dust crown me withal. What are your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it. Is that his master with him, who were so was informed for preparation?
So please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming. One of my fellows had this speed of him, who almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than make up his message.
Give him tending. He brings greatness. The ravenous horse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan and the 9 battlements. Coming spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex being here and me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop out the axes and the passions to remorse that knows false visiting of nature may shake my fell purpose, marking peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts, murdering ministers, without whatever in wait in your nature's silence. Come, thick night, that pall even does smoke of hell. Even my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the dark to cry, hold, hold.
the fruit of love, play on. Give me an excess of it, so that sufficing, that the appetite may sicken and so die. Let's strain again, till a dying fall. Oh, it came over my ear like the sweet sound that breathes over a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough, no more. 'Tis not now so sweet as it was before. O spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou, that, notwithstanding thy capacity, receiveth as the sea, not enters there what validity and pitch soever, but falls into abatements and no price even in a minute. So full of shapes is fancy, that it alone is high fantastical.
Will you go hunt, my lord?
What's courier?
The hart.
Why, so I do, the noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air of pestilence. That instant I was turned into a hart, and my desires, like felonful hounds, ever since pursued. How now, what news from Olivia?
I was not able to speak with her before my handmaid to return this message. The element itself, till 7 years heat, shall not behold her face in ample view, but like a cloistress, she will veiled walk, and water once a day her chamber round, eye offending rhyme. All this to Susan, a dead brother's love, but she will keep long and lasting in her sad remembrance.
Was she that had the heart of that fine frame, to pay a debt of love, but to a brother? How was she loved when the rich golden shaft had killed all affections else that live in her? When liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones are all supplied, and filled to sweet perfections with oneself king. Away before me to sweet beds of flowers. Love thoughts thy rich one canopy with bowers.
True, madam, but to comfort you with chance, assure yourself. After our ship did sink, when you and those poor numbers saved with you hung in our driving boat, I saw your brother, most provident in peril, bind himself, courage and hope will teaching him to practice, to a strong mast that lives upon the sea. For like Arion on the dolphin's back, I saw him on the plankton with the waves, as long as I could see.
For saying so there's gold, mine own escape unfolded to my hope, for to thy speech there's for authority the like of him. Knowst thou this country?
I, madam, well, for I was bred and born not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
The noble duke, in nature as a man,
What's his name?
Orsino.
Orsino. I've heard my father name him. He was bachelor then.
And so is now, but was so very late. For but a month ago I went from hence, and then 'twas fresh in rumor. For as you know, what the great ones do the less will prod of, that he does seek the love of fair Olivia.
What's she?
The virtuous maid, the daughter of a count, who died some 12 months since, leaving her in the care and protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died, for whose dear love they say, she hath abjured the sight and company of men.
Oh, that I served that lady, and might not be delivered to the world till I had made mine own occasion mellow what my estate is.
That will be hard to compass, seeing as she will admit no kind of favor, no, not the duke's.
There is a fair behavior in thee, friend, and though that nature with her beauty's flaw does oft pose in pollution, yet of thee I'll believe thou hast a mind that suits with this thy fair and outward character. I pity, and I'll pay thee baptism. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid, for such disguise as haply shall become the form of my intent. I'll serve this week. Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music that will allow me very worthy service. What else may hap to time I will commit, only shape thou thy silence to my will.
Be you his eunuch, and your mute I'll be. My tongue blabs, and let mine eyes not see.
I thank thee.
What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus? I'm sure care's an enemy to life.
I'm at Twelfth, Sir. We must come in earlier nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your hours.
Why? Let her accept before accepting.
She must confine yourself to the modesty to order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes be good enough to drink in, and so be these boots too. And if they be not, let them hang themselves in their own straps.
Quaffing and drinking will undo. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday. And of a foolish knight that you brought in one night here to be her wooer.
Who, Sir Andrew Orchcheek?
I
Why, he's as tall a man as any's in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
He has 3,000 ducats a year.
I have but a year in all these ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Fie, there you'll say so. He plays on the viola de gamboys and knows 3 or 4 languages word for word without book, and has all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed almost natural. But besides that he's a fool, he's a great quarreler. And but that hath the gift of a coward to lay the guest death in quarreling. 'Tis thought among the prudent, he would quickly have the gift of grace.
By this hand they are scoundrels and substractors that say so of him. Who are they?
They got I've quarreled with. He drunk night in the company.
With drinking health to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there's a passage in my throat and drink in Illyria. He's a coward and a courtier that will not drink to my niece till his brains turn on the toe like a parish top. What a wench! Castellano Vogo, Behicum Sir Andrew, Archface. Sweet Sir Andrew, bless you, Fesher.
And you too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew, accost.
What's that?
My niece is chambermaid.
Good mistress accost, I desire better thanks.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good mistress Mary accost.
Mistake, knight. Accost is fronter, forger, wooer, a sailor.
By my troth, I shall not undertake in this company. What's the meaning of accost?
Very well, gentlemen.
And thou let part so, Sir Andrew, and thou mightest never draw sword again.
And you part so, mistress. I would I might never draw sword again. Fair lady, you think you have fools in hand?
No, sir.
Marry, but you shall have, and here is my hand.
Now, sir, thought is free. I pray you, bring your hand to the buttery bar and let it drink.
Wherefore, sweetheart, what is your metaphor?
It's dry, sir.
And I thought that. I'm not such an ass. I keep my hand dry. What is your jest?
A dry jest, sir.
Are you full of them?
Sir, I have them at my fingers' ends. Now I've let go of your hand. I'm married.
Oh, knight, thou lackest a cup of canary. When did I see thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think, unless you seek an put me down. You think sometimes I've no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I am a great eater of beef, and I've little as harm to my wit.
No question.
And I thought that. I forswear it. I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pourquoi, dear knight?
What is pourquoi? Do or not do? I would that I had in the times and tongues I have in dancing, fencing, and bear biting. Oh, had I but father arts.
Then hadst thou an excellent head of hair.
While that amended my head?
Past question, for thou seest it will not curl by nature.
But it becomes me well enough, does it not?
Excellent. It hangs like flax on a distaff, and I hope to see a housewife take thee between thy legs and spin it off.
I'll home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen. Or if she be, it's 4 to 1. The Count himself, he hard by blues her.
She'll have none of the count. She'll not match above her degree in stateliest nor wit. I've heard her swear it's tuts. There's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I'm a fellow of the strangest minds in Illyria. I delight in masks and revels sometimes altogether. Art thou good at these quixotes nights? As any man in Illyria, whoever be in a decree of my betters. And yet, I will not compare with an old man.
And what's thy excellence in a galliot?
Babe, I can cut a caper.
And I can cut some mutton to it.
And I think I have a back chick simply strong as any man in Illyria.
Wherefore are these things hid? Wherefore have these gifts of curtain before them? Are they like to take dust like Mistress Moss' picture? Why dost thou not go to church in a Coronto and come home in a galliot? My very walk should be a jig. I would not so much as make water but in a syncopace. What dost thou mean? Is it a world to hide virtue in? I did think, by the excellent constitution of thy leg, it was formed under the star of the galliot.
Aye, 'tis strong, and it doesn't even well in these dun-colored stocks. Shall we set about some revels?
What shall we do else? Were we not born under Taurus?
Taurus? The side and heart?
No, sir, it's his legs and thighs. Let me see the caper. Ha, 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 excellent.
Don't continue these favors towards me, Cesario. Your life too much advanced. He has known you but 3 days, and already very much stranger.
You either fear his humor or my negligence, that you call in question the contains of his love. Is he in constant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
I thank you. Here comes the count.
Who saw Cesario? Oh,
On your attendance, my lord, here.
send you a while ago. Cesario, thou knowest no less but all. I have unclasped thee the book, even my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access. Stand at her doors and tell her that thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
If she be so abandoned to her sorrow and spoke, she never will have been given.
Be clamorous in the all civil bounds, rather than make an unprofited return.
Say I do speak with him, my lord. What then?
Oh, then unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with the discourse of my dear faith. It will tend thee better, it will tend thee in thy woes, rather than nuncios in more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. For Diane's lip is not more smooth and rubious. Thy small pipe as a maiden's organ, shrill and sound, and all assembly a woman's power. Ah, but I know thy constellation is right apt for this affair. Some 4 or 5 attendant, all if you will, for I myself am best when least in company. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord, to call his fortunes thine.
I'll do my best for your lady. In a bark will strife. Whoe'er I woo myself would be his wife.
Then, as you tell me what thou hast spoken, I would not open my lips so wide as a bristle man to lay thy excuses. My lady will hang me for thy absence.
Let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world needs fear no colors.
Make that known.
He shall see none to fear.
A good Lenten answer. I can tell thee where that sin was more than I feel in covers.
Where, good Mistress Mary?
In the wars, and I may be so bold to sit in the courtroom.
Well, God give them wisdom that have it, and those that are fools, let them use their talents.
Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent. Or to be turned away. Is not that as good as a hanging to you?
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage, and for turning away, and the summer bear down.
You are resolute then.
Not so neither, but I am resolved on 2 points.
And if one break, the other hold, or both break, your gaskins fall.
Apt in good faith, very apt. Well, go thy way. If Sir Toby would leave drinking, thou wert as witty a piece of youth's flesh as any in Illyria.
Peace, you rogue, no more of that. Here comes my maid. Make your excuses wisely, and look back.
Wit, and to be thy will, put me into good fooling. Those wits that think they have thee do very oft prove fools. While I, that am sure I lack thee, may pass for a wise man. For what says Quinapolus? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellows? Take the lady.
Go to you. You're dry, full no more. Besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, Madonna, the drink and good counsel will amend. Forgive the dry full drink, then is the full not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mend, he's no longer dishonest. If he cannot, let the botcher mend for him. Anything that is mended is but patched. Virtue that transgresses is but patched with sin, and sin that amends is but patched with virtue. If this simple syllogism will serve, so. If it will not, what remedy? As there is no true cuckold but calamity, so beauty's a flower. The lady bade take away the fool. Therefore I say again, take her away.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Misprison in the highest degree, lady. Coculus non faci manatium. That is as much to say, I wear not maltelli in my brain. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechize you forth, Madonna. Good, my mouse of virtue, answer me.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna. to mourn your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes, shall do that the pains of death shaken. Infirmity that decays the wise, doth ever make a better fool.
God send you, sir, a speedy infirmity for the better of Sir Toby will be sworn I am no fox, and will not pass his word for two-pence, that you are no fool.
How say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel that your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool who has no more brains in a stone. Look you now, he's off his guard already. Unless you laugh when minister occasion to, he is gagged. I protest I take these wise men that go so with these set kind of fools, no better than fools' zans.
You are sick of self-love, Malvolio. In case with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and a free disposition is to take these things for bird bullets that you deem cannon bullets. There is no slander in an allowed fool, though he do nothing but rail, nor no railing in a no discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Now Mercury endure thee with leasing, for thou speakst well of fools.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam. 'Tis a very young man, and well tended.
Who of my people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Oh, fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks of nothing but madmen. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it. I see, sir, how your feeling grows old and people dislike it.
Thou hast spoke for us, Madonna, as if thy eldest son should be a fool, whose skull Jove cram with brains. For here he comes. One of thy kinsmen has a most weak Piamonte.
Fine, mine honor. Drum. What is he at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman.
A gentleman? What gentleman?
'Tis a gentleman here. A plague of these pickled herrings. There's one at the gate. How now, sots?
Good Sir Toby.
Cousin, cousin. How have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There is one at the gate.
I marry. What is he?
Let him be the devil an he will, I care not. Give me faith, say I. Well, all is one.
What's a drunken man like, fool?
Like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. The first draught above the heat makes him a fool, the second mads him, and the third drowns him.
Go thou and seek the crowners, and let him sit, oh my cuz, for he's in the third degree of drink. He is drowned.
He is but mad, yes, Madonna. And the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. Takes on to understand so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were sick. Seems to have full knowledge of that too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady? He is fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, yet he says he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post and be a support to a bench, but he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, a mankind.
What manner of man?
A very ill manner. He will speak with you, will or no.
Of what personage in years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. As a squash is, 'tis before a peace call, or coddling, which is almost an apple. 'Tis with him in standing water between boy and man. He is very well favored, and speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk was scarce out of him.
Go call him, Heather.
Gentlewoman, my lady calls.
Give me my veil. Come, throw it over my face. I'll once more hear of these embassies. The honorable lady of the house, which is she? Speak to me, I shall answer for her. Your will?
Oh, most radiant, exquisite, unmatchable beauty. I pray, tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I'd be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it. Good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I am very comfortable even to the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my heart. Good gentleman, give me modest assurance if you are the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart. Yet by the very fangs of malice, I swear I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Indeed, if you are she, you do usurp yourself. What is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I'll honor my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I forgive you praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
'Tis the more like to be famed. I pray you keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you? If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. It is not that time of moon with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way.
No, good Squabber, I'm here to hold a little longer. Multiplication for your giant, sweet lady. I'm a messenger.
Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver, and the courtesy of it is so fearful. Speak your office.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of religion. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Yet you begin rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared for me have I learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity. To any others, profanation.
Give us a place alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Oh, sweet lady.
A good point. How much may be said of it? Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom. In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method in the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good gentleman. Let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir. Such a one I was this moment. Is it not well done?
Excellently well done. Done at all.
Your grace, sir, will endure wind and weather.
His beauty truly blent. His red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive if you will leave these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out diverse schedules in my grief. It shall be inventory, and every particle and utensil labeled to my will as item, 2 lips and different red. Item, 2 gray eyes with lids to them. Item, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be but recompense that you are crowned with non-parental kingdom.
How does he love you?
With adorations, fertile tears, burns up under love, sighs of fire.
The Lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. Yet I suppose him virtuous, know him noble. Of great estate, fresh and stainless youth, your voice is well divulged, free, learned and valiant, and in dimension and the shape of nature, a gracious person. But yet I cannot love him. We might have took his answer long ago.
If I didn't love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, you don't know I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write royal cantons of contented love, and sing them loud, even in the dead of night. Hollow your name to the reverberant hills, and make the babbling gospel of the air cry out. Oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him say no more, unless, perchance, you come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Very well. I thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I'm no faithless lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love make his heart a flint that you shall love, and let your fervor like my master's be placed in content. Farewell, fair Clinton.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, thy limbs, action, and spirit do give thee 5 full blazes. Not too fast. Soft. Unless the master were the man. How now? Even so quickly may one catch the play? Methinks I feel this youth's perfections, with an invisible and subtle stealth creeping at mine eyes. Well, let it be. What ho, Malvolio?
Here, madam, at your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind him, would I or not. Tell him all none of it. Desire him not to flatter his lord, nor hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. If that the youth will come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reasons for it. Rise up, my boy.
Madame, I will.
I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatter for my mind. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be, and be this so.
Will you stay no longer, or will you not that I go with you?
By your patience, Phil, my soul shall not be open, because the links in my faith like their houses of the yours. Therefore I shall crave you with me, and I may bear my evils alone. If you are bad or content, that your love reckon with me.
Let me yet know of you, whether you are bound.
No, sir, my children voice will be shut and see. Though I perceive you so excellent as you promise me, but she will not extort from me when I am willing to keep them. Therefore, charge me around so that I to express myself. You must know me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian, which I then called Emilio. My father is that special in Leslie. I know you have heard of him. He left behind me myself and a sister, both born in them. Oh, if the heavens would have been so pleased, would it be so ended? But you, sir, altogether. For some hour before you took me from that bridge of sea, was my sister drowned.
Alas, the day.
A lady, though it was said of many she much resembled me, was yet of many accounted beautiful. Though I could not, with such estimable wonder, overflow believe her. Yet thus far I shall only publish her. She bore a mind that envy could not call fair. She is drowned by the sword of Solomon, though I seem drowned in the scandal of war.
Pardon me, sir, you're bad entertainment.
Oh, good Antonio, forgive me your trouble.
If you will not murder me for my love, let me be your servant.
If you will not kill him whom you have covered, that is mine. 31 at once. My bosom is full of kindness. Though I am so near the manners of my mother, that upon the least occasion one of mine eyes will tell tales of her. I am bound to the counselor's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with me. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. But come what may, I do adore thee so. The danger shall soon sport, and I will go.
Will you not even now with the Countess Olivia?
Even now, sir. On a moderate pace have I sent her up but hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, put your lord into a desperate assurance that she'll none of them. And one thing more, that you be never so hard as to come in our affairs again. Let's meet your report your lord's taking of this. Receive it, sir.
She tried to bring up me. All none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her. There it lies in your eye that you were stooping for. If not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good beauty. Indeed, so much that thought her eyes had lost her tongue. For she did speak and starts distractedly. She loves me sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring. Why, he sent her none. I am the man. If it be so, as 'tis poor lady, she were better love a dream. Disguise, I see the words of wickedness from the pregnant enemy does much. How easy is it for the proper false in women's waxing hearts to set its forms? Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we, for such as we are made of, such we be. How will this fadge? My lord and master loves her, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him. And she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now alas the day. What thriftless sigh shall poor Olivia breathe? O time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard not for me to untie.
charge Sir Andrew, not to be abed after midnight is to be up betimes, and to Luchler Sir Jerry thou knowest.
Nay, by my troth I know not, but I know to be of late is to be of late.
A false conclusion. I hate it as an unfilled can. For to be up after midnight, to go to bed then, is early. So that to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Do not our lives consist of the four elements?
Faith, so they say, but I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Dr. Scholar, let us therefore eat and drink. Maria, a stoup of wine.
Here comes the fool in faith.
How now, my hearts? Did you never see the picture of we three?
Welcome, ass. Now let's have a catch.
The fool has an excellent breast, and I'd rather 40 shillings thy such a leg and so sweet a breath as sing as the fool has. In sooth, thou was very gracious fooling last night when thou spokest of the Grammatis and Vapians, passing a quinicle of quavers. It was very good in faith. I sent thee 6pence for thy layman, hadst it?
I did imperticose thy gallantry, for Malvolio's nose is no whipstock. My lady was a white hen, and the myrmidons are no bottle alehouses.
Excellent. Well, this is the best fooling when all is done.
Come on, there's 6 pence for you. Now let's have a song.
There's a trust of me tooth and I give her.
Would you have a love song or a song of good life?
A love song, a love song.
Aye, I cannot for good life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's coming, that can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting, journeys end in lovers meeting. Every wise man's son doth know.
Excellent, good in faith. Good.
What is love? 'Tis not hereafter. Present mirth hath present laughter. What's to come is still unsure. In delay there lies no plenty. Then come kiss me, sweet and 20. Youth's a stuff will not endure.
I'm a mellifluous voice as I am tonight.
Contagious breath.
Very sweet and contagious in faith.
To hear by the nose is daughter to contagion. But shall we make the welcome dance? Shall we rouse the night owl in the catch? We'll draw 3 souls out of 1 weaver. Shall we do it?
And you love me. Let's do it. I'm a dog at catch.
Fry our lady, sir, and some dogs will catch well.
Most certain let her catch me thou knave.
Hold thy peace, thou knave knight. I should be constrained to call thee knave knight.
'Tis not the first time I have been strained to call me knave. Begin, it begins. Hold thy peace.
Well, I should never begin if I hold my peace.
Good in faith. Come begin.
Catch, what would you keep here? If my lady got called up for stupid bullying, and they can turn me out of doors, never trust me.
My ladies are contained. We are politicians, and Malvolio's a peg Ramsey, and 3 merry men be we. Monarch consanguous, monarch of a blood, Chili Valley, lady. There dwelt a man in Babylon, lady.
Well, I thought the knight's admirable in fooling.
And he does it well enough to be disposed of it. And so do I too. He does it with better grace, but I do it more naturally.
On the 12th day of December.
God, please.
My masters, are you mad? Or what are you? Have no wit, that is no honesty, but to gabble like fingers at this time of night. Do you make an alehouse of my lady's house that you squeak out your kosher catches without mitigation or remorse? Is there respect of place, persons, no time in you?
We did keep time, sir, and our catches. Snack up.
Sir Toby! I must say, my lady gave me to her that, though she harbors you as a kinsman, she is nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself from your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, she is very willing to get you back.
Farewell, dear heart, since I must needs be gone.
His eyes do show his days are almost done.
But I shall never die.
Sir Toby may fly.
Shall I bid him go?
What and if you do?
Shall I bid him go and spare not?
Oh, no, you dare not.
Out of tune, sir. You lie. Art no more than a steward. Dost thou think, because thou art virtuous, there will be no more cakes and ale?
Yes, by St. Anne. And ginger shall be hot in the mouth, too.
Thou art in the right. Go, sir, rub thy chain with crumbs. A stoup of wine, Maria.
Mistress Mary, if you press the lady's favor at anything more than contempt, you will not provide means for this uncivil rule. My lady shall know of it by this hand.
I'm shaking.
Twas good it is to drink when a man's are hungry, and challenge him in the field, and break your promise with him, and make a fool of him.
To its knight, I'll write thee a challenge. I shall deliver thy indignation sin by word of mouth.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. Since if the use of the counts was today of my lady, she is much out of fire. For Monsignor Malvolio, let me alone with him. If I do not goal him into a neighbor and make him common recreation of him, do not think I would enough to fly straight my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us. Tell us something of him.
Marry, sir, sometimes he's kind of Puritan.
Oh, if I thought that, I'd been like a dog.
What? Being a Puritan? Thy exquisite reason, dear knight.
I have no exquisite reason for it, but I have reason good enough.
The devil Puritan that he is, or anything constantly but a time pleaser, an affectionate ass that calls state without book, and utters of my great swaths. The best persuaded of himself is so grand as against excellencies, that is his grounds of faith that all that look on him love him. And on that vice of him in life, revenge find notable cause to work.
What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure paper of love, wherein by the color of his beard, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, the expression of his eye, form, and complexion, he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very much like your cousin Mary's. On a forgotten matter, we can find the distinction of our hands.
Excellent. I smell a device.
I have it in my nose, too.
By the letters that thou drop, that they are from my niece, and that she is in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse now make him an ass.
Ass I doubt not.
Oh, to be admirable.
Sport more I want to. I know my physical work with him. I will plant you two, let the fool make a third look and find one. Observe his construction of it. For this night to bed and dream on me about it.
Good night, Penicilla.
For me, she's a good wench.
She's a beagle true bred, and one that adores me. What of that?
I was adored once, too.
Let's to bed, knight. Thou hast need send for more money.
If I can ask to cover your niece, I'm all for wedding.
Send for more money, knight. If you have not my niece in the end, call me cut.
And if I do not cover your niece, never trust me. Take it how you will.
Come, knight, come, knight. I'll go burn some sack. It's too late to go to bed now. Come, come.
Give me some music. Now, good morrow, friends. Now, good Cesario, but that piece of song, that old antique song we heard last night, methought it did relieve my passions much. More than light airs and recollected tones of these most brisk and giddy-paced times. Come, but one verse.
He's not here, so please your lordship, but should sing it.
Who was it?
Thus said the jester, my lord. A fool that the Lady Olivia's father took much delight in. He's about the house.
Seek him out and play the tune a while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, and the sweet pangs of it, remember me. For such that I am, all true lovers are, unstaid and skittish in all motions else, save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like this tune?
Gives a very echo to the seat where love is thrown.
Ah, thou dost speak masterly. My life upon it, young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favour that it loves, that the not boy.
A little, by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
Ah, she's not worth thee then. What years in faith?
Oh, about your years, my lord.
Too old, my heaven, but let still the woman take another than herself. So wears she to him, so sways she level in her husband's heart. For, boy, however we do praise ourselves, our loves are more giddy and unformed, more longing, wavering, sooner lost in won than women's are.
Think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, or thy affection cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower, being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
So they are. Alas, that they are so, to die, even when they to perfection grown.
Well, fellow, come, but that song we had last night. Mark it, Cesario, it is old and plain. For the spinsters and the knitters in the sun, and the free maids who do weave their threads with bones, do use to chant it. It is silly sooth, and it dallies with the innocence of love, like the old age.
Are you ready, sir?
Aye, prithee, sing.
Come away, death, and in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath. I am slain by a fair, cruel maid. A crown of white, stuck all with you. Oh, prepare it. My part of death, no one so true. No one did share it. Not a flower sweet on my black coffin, let there be strong. Not a friend greet my poor corpse where my bones shall be thrown. A thousand sighs to say, lay me, oh lay me, where sad true lover will never find my grave. To weep there.
There's for thy pains.
Oh, no pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing, sir.
Pay thy pleasure then.
Truly, sir. But pleasure will be paid one time or another.
Give me now leave to leave thee.
Now the melancholy God protect thee, and the tailor make thy doublet of changeable taffa, for thy mind is very opal. I would have men of such consistency put to sea, that their business might be everything, and their intent everywhere. For that's it that always makes a good voyage of nothing. Farewell.
Let all the rest give place. Once more, Cesario, get thee young to same sovereign cruelty. Tell her my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of dirty lands, but 'tis that miracle and queen of gems that nature pranks her in that doth attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir,
I cannot be so answered.
but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There's no woman's sides that can bide the beating of so great a passion that love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big that can lacks protection. That suffers surf employment and revolt. But mine is all as hungry as the sea, and can digest as much. Make no compare between that love a woman can bear me and that I or Olivia.
Aye, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well would love women to men may owe. In faith, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter loved a man, as it might be, perhaps were a woman, I should your lordship. Blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment, like a worm in the bud, feed on her masked cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy sat, like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed our shows are more than will. For still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister for love, my boy?
I'm all the daughters in my father's house. all the brothers too. And yet, I know not. Sir, challenge to this lady.
Aye, that's the theme. To her in haste. Give her this jewel. Say that my love can give no place. Find no denay.
Come thy way, Signor Fabian.
Yay, I will come. But if I lose a scruple of that sport, let me be boiled to death before one.
Wouldn't thou be glad to have thy niggardly, rascally sheep bites to come by some notable shame?
Would exult, man, for you know he brought me out of favor about a bear baiting.
To anger him, we'll have the bargain, but we shall fool him black and blue, shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And we do not. It's the pity of our lives.
Here comes the little villain. How now, my Metzel of India?
Wait for Box Street. Noble is coming down this walk. He's been yawned in the sun, practicing behaviors whose own shadow this half hour, observing for the Lord of welcome. For I made this letter with contemplative idiom, clothes and majestic. Find out there. For here comes the trout that must be caught, tickle.
Tis but fortune. Always fortune. Leon said she did it back. And for her to come thus near, the trick she fancied should be one of my production. Besides, she used me with more exalted respect than any others that follow her. What should I think of this?
Here's an overwhelming rogue.
Oh, peace. Contemplation makes a rare turkey cock. Look how he gently moves and fancy. Peace, I say.
To be Count Malvolio.
Rogue. Peace, peace.
There is example for it. The lady of the starter man, even of the wardrobe.
I obey Jezebel.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my estate,
For a stone's throw hits him in the eye.
calling my officers about me in my French velvet gown, having come from a day bed where I left Olivia's,
Fire and brimstone.
Oh, peace.
and then down to human state. After a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my place, as I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman Toby.
Send shackles.
Peace. Now.
Civil and my people with obedience start to make out for. I frown a while. Perchance I wind my watch, or play with some rich jewel. Sir Toby approaches. He curtsies there to me.
Shall this fellow live, though our silence be drawn from the cars of peace?
Extend my hand and thus, clenching my familiar smile, with an austere regard of control.
Does Master Toby give you a blow on the lips then?
Saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me upon you, give me this prerogative of speech.
That's right.
You must amend your drunkenness.
I'm a scab.
The sinews of our plot.
Besides which the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me.
One Sir Andrew.
I knew you died for me.
What employment have we here?
Now is the woodcock near the gin.
Oh, peace. Bring the spirits of humans into me, reading aloud.
To the unbeloved. This is my lady's hand. Her seat, her use, her teeth. Thus she makes a great peace. It is a contempt of question my lady's hand.
Sees who use it and tease.
To the unbeloved. This are my wishes. Her very phrases. My old deep wax soft. With the impressure of her grease. 'Tis my lady. To whom should this be? True knows I love, but who? Lips do not move. No man must know. What follows this? The numbers altered. No man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio.
Mary hang ye rook.
I may command where I adore, yet silence like a lupus knife, with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
Fustian?
Excellent wench, sir. I.
Neighbor first,
Let me see. This wins liver and all.
And with what we mistakenly check senses.
I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her, she is my lady. This is evident to any formal capacity. And then the end. What's of that? What should that alphabetical position portend? If I can make it resemble something in me. Something.
Oh, I make of that. He is now to cold scent. Stoucher will sooner cry upon him for all this, though he be as rank as a fox.
M. Marvolio. M. Why, that begins my name. Then there is no consonancy in the sequel that follows under probation. A should follow, but O does.
And O shall end, I hope. I'll cudgel him to make him cry, O.
I comes behind.
I knew had an eye behind you, you might see more detraction at your heels than fortune before you.
M-O-A-I. This simulation is not as the first. Yet, to crush it a little, it would bout me. For every one of these letters are in my name. Yet, here's a postscript. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands. Let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and to inure thyself to what thou art like to be. Cast thy humble slough, and appear fresh, the opposite with a kinsman, surly with the servants. Let thy tongue tang arguments of state, put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee, that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered? I say remember. Go to, thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a servant still. Not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell. She that would alter services with thee. Be fortunate, unhappy. Daylight and champion reveals not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will point devise the very man. I do not fool myself to let imagination jade me. For every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings things. And I shall see him ever cross-gartered. And in this manifests itself to my love. And the kind of injunction drives me into the habits of her liking. Toven, my stars be praised. I will be strange, stout, in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Yet, here's a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee warm. Therefore, in my presence, still smile, dear sweet. I prithee. Jove, I beg thee, I will do everything that thou wilt have.
I would not give my part of this board for a pension of thousands to be paid from the Sophie.
I could marry this wench for this device. So could I too. And ask no other dowry with her than such another jest.
Nor I either.
Here comes my noble gold-catcher.
Wilt thou set thy foot upon my neck, or on mine even? Shall I play my freed untreated and become thy bond slave?
Nor I either.
Why, thou hast set him in such a dream, that when the image of it leaves him, he shall run mad,
Make it say truth, look upon him.
like Uncle Vito with a midwife.
If you will, then see the prince this way. Mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings. It is a color she abhors. In cross-garter, a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which now being so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to melancholy as she is, it cannot return into a note of contempt. If you will see it follow you,
To the gates of Tarts, thou excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too.
Okay, we're going to take a brief intermission. Hopefully the lights get on here in a second. Yes, there we go. Okay, we'll take a brief, let's say 8 minutes intermission. 8 minutes.
Save thee, friend, and thy music. Dost thou live by thy tabor?
No, sir. I live by the church.
Thou churches?
No such matter, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live at my house. and my house doth stand by the church.
So thou may say a king lies by a beggar, if a beggar go near him. Or a tabor stand by thy church, if thy church stand by a tabor.
You have said, sir, to see this age, a sentence is but a shovel glove to a good wit. How quickly the wrong side may be turned outward.
Nay, that's certain. They that dally nice with words may quickly make them wonderful.
I would, therefore, my sister had no name, sir.
Why, man?
Why, sir, her name's a word, and to dally with that word might make my sister wanton. But indeed, words are very rascals, and spawns disgrace.
By reason, man?
Troth, sir, I can yield you none without words, and words are grown so false, I am loath to prove reason with them.
I'll warrant thou art a merry fellow and cares for nothing.
Not so, sir, I do care for something. But in my conscience, sir, I do not care for you. If that be the care for nothing, sir, I will make it invisible.
Art not thou Lady Lydia's fool?
No, indeed, sir, the Lady Lydia has no folly. She will keep no fool, sir, till she be married. And fools are as like to husbands as pilchards are to herrings to husbands of bigger. I am indeed not her fool, sir, but her corrupter of words.
I saw thee late at the counter sales.
Foolery, sir, does walk around the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. I should be sorry, sir, but the fool should be as often with your master as with my mistress. I think I saw your wisdom then.
Nay, thou pass upon me, I'll no more with thee. Hold, there's expenses for thee.
Now Jove, in his next commodity of hair, send me a beard.
On my troth, I'll tell thee, I'm almost sick for want of one. Though I would not have it grow in my chin. Is that lady within?
Would not a pair of these have bread, sir?
Yes, being kept together and put to use.
I would play Lord Pandarus of Phrygia, sir, to bring a Cressia to this Troilus.
I understand you, sir. It is well begged.
The matter, I hope, is not great, sir. Begging but a beggar. Cressia was a beggar. My lady is within, sir. I will construe to her whence you come. Who you are and what you would are out of my welcome. I might say element, but the word is overworn.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit. He must observe their mood on whom he jests, the quality of persons, and the time. And like the haggard, check at every feather that comes before his eye. This is a practice as full of labor as the wise man's art, for folly that he wisely shows is fit, while wise men, folly fallen, quite take their wit.
Save you, gentlemen.
And you, sir?
Deum vos gardemos, sir.
Et voici, votre servitoire.
I hope, sir, you are, and I'm yours. You encounter the house. My niece is desirous you should enter, if your trade be to.
I'm bound to you, sir. I mean, she is the list of my voyage.
Taste your legs, sir, put them to motion.
My legs do better understand me, sir, than I understand what you mean by bidding me taste my legs.
I mean to go, sir. To enter.
I'll answer you with gate and entrance, but we are prevented. Most excellent, accomplished one, the heavens rank odors upon you.
Use the rare courtier, rain odors.
My matter hath no voice, lady, but to thine own most pregnant and vouchsafe to you.
Odors, pregnant, and about saved. I got them all through already.
Let the garden door be shut, and leave me to my fate. Give me your hand, sir. A duty, madam, and most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesare is your servant's name, fair princess.
My servant, sir. Was never a merry world since lowly fame was called compliment. Your servant to the Count Orsino, you.
And he is yours, and his must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, lady.
For him, I think not on him. For his thoughts, would they were blanks rather than filled with me.
I come to whet your gentle thoughts on her behalf.
Oh, by your leave, I pray you. I bid you never speak again of it. But would you undertake another suit? I'd rather hear you to solicit that than music from the spheres.
Dear lady!
Give me leave, beseech you. I did send, after that last enchantment you did here, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me you. Under your hard construction must I sit, to force that upon you in shameful cunning which you knew none of yours. What might you think? Have you not set mine honor at the stake, embedded with all the unmuzzled thoughts that tyrannous heart can think? To one of your receiving enough to show. A cypress, not a bosom, hides my heart. So, let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
That's a degree to love.
Oh, no, not a grise, for 'tis a vulgar proof that very oft we pity enemies.
Why then, methinks 'tis time to smile again. O world, how oft the poor are to be proud? If one should be a prey, how much the better to fall before the lion than the wolf. Call the brazen even with the waste of time. Be not
not afraid with youth. I will not have you. And yet, when wit and youth are come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. There lies your way, due west.
Then westward home, grace and good disposition attend your ladyship. They know nothing, madam, to my lord by me.
Stay, I prithee. Tell me what thou thinkest of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
Then you think right. I am not what I am.
I would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it might, for now I'm your fool.
But a deal of scorn looks beautiful, in the contempt and anger of his lip. Murderous guilt shows not itself more soon, and love that would seem hid. Love's night is noon. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidenhood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so that maugre I your pride. For wit no reason can my passion hide. Do not extort thy reason from this clause, for that I read, thou therefore hast no cause. But rather, reason thus is reason better. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
By innocence I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth. And that no woman has, nor never none shall be mistress of it, save I alone. So adieu, good madam, never more shall I to you my master's tears deplore.
Yet come again, for thou perhaps might move that heart which now bursts alike in love.
No faith. I'll not stay a jot longer.
Thy reason, dear Venom, give thy reason. You must need yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
Mary, I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's servingman than she ever bestowed upon me. I saw it in thy orchard.
And did she see through the clouds, old boy? Tell me that.
As plain as I see you now.
This was a great argument of love in her towards you, Sir Andrew.
Sly, you make an ass of me.
We'll prove it legitimate, sir, upon my oaths of judgment and reason.
And they've been grand jurymen since before the time Noah was assailed.
She did show favor to the youth in your sight, only to exasperate you, to wake your dormant valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your lip. You should have then accosted her, and fire anew from the mint with some excellent jests. You should have banged the youth into dumbness. This was looked for at your hand, and this was balked. You let time wash off the double guilt of this opportunity. And now, you are sailed in the north of my lady's opinion, where you will hang like an icicle on a Dutchman's beard unless you do redeem it by some liable attempt, either of valor or of policy.
Ain't to be any way. It must be with valor for policy, I hate. I believe me a brownist is a politician.
Why then, bill me thy fortunes upon thy basis of valor. Challenge me to counsel to fight with the herdsman 11 places. My niece shall take note of it, and assure thyself there is no love broken in the world that can better assure thyself in man's commendation with women than report of valor.
There is no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me the challenge to him?
Go, sir, write it in a martial hand, be custom and brief. It does not matter how witty, so it be eloquent and full of invention. Taunt him with the license of ink, and as many thous as thou, and as many lies as will lie in thy sheet of paper, although thy sheet were big enough for the bed of war in England. Set them down. No matter, about it.
Where shall I
Let there
find
be gall enough in thy ink, though thou write with a goose pen. About it.
Where shall I find him?
We will call for the evidence of Picula. Go.
This was a dear mannequin to you, Sir Toby.
I have been dear to him, some 2,000 stronger, sir.
I will have a letter of it, but you will not deliver it.
Never trust me then, and by all means stir the youth to an answer. I think Oxton and Wayne robes cannot hail them together. As for Andrew, if you find him opened and find so much blood in his liver as will clog the foot of a flea, I'll leave the rest of the anatomy.
And his opposite, the youth, bears in his visage no great presage of cruelty.
Look where the youngster of mine comes.
You should desire to scream and laugh yourself to follow you. Because God will always turn to you. A fair credit God to him. But there's no Christian that means to be saved by believing rightly can ever believe such impossible passages of grossness. He's in yellow stockings.
And cross-gartered.
Most villainously. Like a beggar that keeps a school in church. I have dogged him like his murderer. He must obey every
point of the letter that I've dropped for Trim. He does smile his face into more lines than is in the new map with the augmentation of Indies. I've never seen such a thing as this. I can hardly forbear hurling things at him. I know my lady's treasure, and if she do, you smile, take it for great favor.
Come, bring us where he is.
I will not by my will have further trouble you, but since you take your pleasure in your pains, I will know what I do.
I could not stay behind you. My desire more sharp than violet steel needs burning forth. And not all love to see you, though so much as might have drawn one to a longer voyage. But jealousy of what might befall your travel, being skilless in these parts, which to a stranger unguided and unfriended often prove rough and unhospitable. My will and love, but rather by these arguments appear, set forth in your pursuit.
I have no other answer to make but thanks, and ever thanks. For oft good turns are shuffled off in such incurred pay. But aboard my work, as if my conscience firm, you should find yourself better dealings. What's due? Shall we go see the roads of this town?
Tomorrow, sir. Best first go see your lodging.
I'm not weary, and 'tis long tonight. I prithee, let us satisfy our eyes with the things of fame and the morals of the city that do around the city.
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea fight against the count whose galleys I did some service. Of such note indeed that were I taken here, it would scarce be answered.
The like we slew very numerous people.
The offense is not of such a bloody nature, albeit the quality of time and pearl might well have given us bloody argument. Might have since been answered in repaying what we took from them, which for traffic's sake most of our city did. Myself alone stood out, for which if I be lapsed in this place, I shall pay dear.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir, here's my purse. In the south suburbs of the Elephant is best to lodge. I will bespeak our debt, whilst you beguile the time and figure knowledge with being in the town.
Why your
There
purse?
shall you have me.
Why your purse?
Haply your eyes shall light upon some toy you have desire to purchase. And your store, I think, is not for idle market, sir.
I'll be your purse boy, and I will leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant.
I do remember.
I've sent after him. He says he'll come. How shall I feast him? What bestow of him? For youth is bought more oft than begged or borrowed. I speak too loud. Where is Malvolio? He is sad and civil, and suits well for a servant with 9 fortunes. Where is Malvolio?
He's coming, madam, but in a very strange manner. He sure possessed, madam.
Why, what's the matter? Does he rave?
No, madam, he does nothing but smile. Your ladyship must have some guard about you people, for shrewd men as tainted and wits.
Go call him hither. I am as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be. Hi now, Malvolio.
Sweet lips! I could be sad. There was some obstruction in the blood in this. What is that? These guys weren't in this video where you saw it says, please one, please all.
Why, how dost thou then? What is the matter with thee?
Not black in my mind, but yellow in my leg. It did come to his hands. Do you know the sweet Roman hands?
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
To bed, aye, and I'll come to thee.
God, comfort thee! Why dost thou smile so and kiss thy hand so oft?
Do you, Malvolio? At your request. Yes, Nantica's in so dark.
Why appear with this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ.
What meanest thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great,
Huh?
some achieve greatness,
What sayest thou?
and some greatness thrust upon them.
Heaven restore thee!
remember who did commend thy yellow stocking?
Yellow stocking?
And wish to see thee ever cross-gartered. Go to thou art made, if thou wouldst be so.
Am I made?
If not, let thee appear so instead.
Why, this is very midsummer madness.
Madam, the young gentleman of Count Orsino's is returning. I could hardly entreat him back. He intends your ladyship's pleasure. I'll come to him.
Good Maria, let this fellow be left to. Where's my cousin Toby?
Let some of my people have a special care of him. I would not have him miscarried for the half of my dowry.
Oh, ho, do you come near me now? No worse man than Sir Toby looked to me. This concurs directly with the letter. She sends them on purpose that I may appear stubborn to him, for she incites me to that in the letter. Cast thy humble slough, says she, opposite with the kinsman, surly with the servants, let thy tongue-tang arguments of state, put thyself into the trick of singularity. Consequently manifest the manner how, as a sad face, a reverent carriage, a slow tongue, and so forth. I have limed her, and when she went away now, let this fellow be looked to. Fellow, not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. It all adheres together. There is no scruple, no drama of a scruple, no incredulous nor unsafe circumstance that can separate me from her. Well, Jove is the drew of this, and Jove make me thankful.
Which way is he in the name of sanctity? If all the devils of hell be drawn a little, when Legion himself possessed him, yet I will speak to him.
There he is. There he is. How is it with you, man? How is it with you, sir?
Go up. Let me enjoy my presence. Go up.
What did I tell you, Sir Toby? My lady prays you to have care of him.
Go to, peace, peace. We must deal gently with him. Let me alone. How do you, Malvolio? How is it with you? What man? Defy the devil. Consider he's an enemy to mankind.
Do you know what you say?
Why, you speak ill of the devil? Who takes it at heart? God, be not me.
Carry this water to the wise woman.
Marriage shall be done tomorrow morning, if I live. My lady will not lose it more than I'll say.
Hack now, mistress.
Prithee, hold thy peace. This is not the way. Do not see you move him. Let me alone with him.
No way but gentleness. Gently, gently. For the fiend is rough and should not be roughly used.
Why, how now, my bogdog? How dost thou chuck? I bid thee come with me. 'Tis not for gravity to play at cherry pit with Satan. Hang him, Fauculier.
Go!
His prayers, good Sir Toby. Get him to pray.
My prayers!
Then I warrant you cannot hear godliness.
Go hang yourselves all. You are shallow, idle things. I am not of your element. You shall know more hereafter.
Is it possible?
If this were played upon a stage now, I could condemn it as some improbable fiction.
His very genius hath taken the infection of the device.
Pursue now this device, I guarantee it.
We will make him mad indeed.
House will be required.
We shall carry it thus, for our pleasure and for his penance, till our very past tires not of which prompts us to have mercy on him. At which time we'll carry the device to the bar and crown thee for a finder of madmen. But see.
More matter for a May morning.
Here's a challenge. Read it. I want vinegar and pepper in it.
Is it so saucy?
Aye, it is. I warned him. Do but read. Give.
Youth whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Valiant.
Wonder not, nor admire not in thy mind why I do call thee so, for I will show thee no reason for it.
A good note that keeps you from the blows of the law.
Thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly.
Very
But then liest in thy throat. That is not the match I challenge thee for.
Very brief and exceeding in good sense.
Yes. I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me, good, thou killest me like a rogue and a villain. Fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, and so look to thyself, my friend, as thine sworn enemy, Andrew Archie. This letter moved from not, his legs cannot. I will give it to him.
You may have verification for it. He's down some correspondent and won't die by tomorrow.
Come, Sir Andrew, scout me for him at the corner of the orchard light of Bombay. So soon as ever thou seest him, drop, and as thou drop, swear horribly. For it often comes to pass that a terrible oath, with a swaggering accent sharply twanged off, often gives man more approbation than ever proof himself with a virgin. Oh wait, let me alone for swearing. Now will I not deliver his letter, for the behavior of the young gentleman gives him out to be of good capacity and breeding. His employment between his lord and my niece confirms no less. Therefore this letter, being so excellently ignorant, will bring no terror in you. You will find it come from Cloudpool. But, sir, I'll send upon Sir Andrew such a notable report of valor, and will drive the gentleman, as I know his youth will absolutely receive it, to most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so frighten them both that they will kill one another at the look, like cockatrices.
Here it is, with your niece. Give him wait till he takes leave, and then presently after him.
I will meditate the while upon some horrid message for a challenge.
I have said too much into a heart of stone, and laid mine honor to him carry on it. There's something in me that reproves my fault, but such a potent, headstrong fault it is that it but mocks reproof. But the same
Favor that your passion bears goes on my master's grief.
here, wear this to reproof. Refuse it not, 'tis my picture.
It hath no tongue to vex you.
And I beseech you, come again tomorrow. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny? That honor saved, may upon asking give.
Nothing but this, your true love for my master.
How with mine honor may I give him that which I have given to you?
I will acquit you.
Fare thee well. Yet come again tomorrow. A fiend like thee might bear my soul to hell.
Save you, gentlemen.
And you, sir?
Whatever defense thou hast, betake thee to it. For what nature's wrong shalt thou hast done him, I know not. But thy interceptor, full of despite, and bloody as the hunter intends the Athenian scent. Therefore, dismount thy tuck, be yar in thy preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and steady.
You mistake, sir. I'm sure no man hath any quarrel with me. My remembrance is very free and clear of any image of offense done to any man.
You'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, take him to your guard. For your opposite hath in him strength, youth, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal.
I pray you, sir, what is he?
He's a knight, dubbed with unhatched rapier and on copic consideration. But he's a devil in private role. Souls and bodies he hath the most to breed, and his incessment is so implacable at this moment. That satisfaction but by pangs of death and sepulchre. Hobnob is his word. Give it, take it.
I will return again into the house and desire some conduct of the lady. I am no fighter. I have heard of certain kinds of men that put quarrels purposely on others to taste their valor. Belike this is a man of that quirk.
No, sir. His indignation derives itself out of a very competent injury. Therefore get you on and give him his desire. You shall not back to the house, unless it be to undertake with me that with which you might safely answer. Therefore on, strip your sword stark naked. For meddle you must, that's certain, or forswear to wear iron about you.
This is as uncivil as strange. I beseech you, do me this courteous office, as to know if the night what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do it. Signor Fede, stand you here with this gentleman, till I return.
I pray you, sir, do you know this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal abitchment, but nothing of the circumstance more.
I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
Why, nothing of that wonderful form, as you are to find him the proof of his valor. He is indeed, sir, the most skillful, bloody, and fatal opposite you could have found in all of Illyria. As you walk towards him, I will try to make your peace with him if I can.
I shall be much bound to you for it. I'm one that had rather go as to priest than to knight. I care not who knows so much of my valor.
Devil! I have not seen such a virago. I had to pass with him, with rapier, scabbard and all. He gave me the stuck-in, with such a mortal motion as this is inevitable. And for your answer, he pays you as surely as your feet hit the ground they stand upon. They say he has been fencer to the sofa.
Pox on it. I'll not meddle with him.
But he cannot now be pacified. Signor Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Plague on it, and I thought he'd been valiant to so cutting and fence. I've seen him damn the ear. I've challenged him. Let him let the matter slip, and I'll give him my whole straight cabinet.
Stand you here and make a good show of it. This shall end without the perdition of swords. I'll ride your horse as well as I can. I have his horse now to take me. I have convinced him he is the devil.
He is as more conceited of him, and pants and was pale as a bear.
Come, sir. There is no remedy. The gentleman will, for his honour's sake, fight with you. Let's marry. He hath better thoughts of himself in the scroll, which he now thinks scarce worth talking. Therefore draw in supportance of his vow. He protests he will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell him how much I lack of a man.
You see, fear is your ground.
Come, Sir Andrew. The gentleman will, for his honour's sake, have one bout with you. He cannot by the duello avoid it. But he hath promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not hurt you. Come on, do it!
Pray God, keep his oath.
I do, sir. It is against my will.
Put up your sword. If this young gentleman has done offense, I take the fault on him. If you offended him, I presume to fight you.
You, sir? Why, what are you?
Once for the first love jersey.
And if you be an undertaker, I am for you.
Oh, good Sir Toby, the officers.
I will be with you anon.
Pray, sir, put up your sword if you please.
Marry, I will, sir. And so that's I promise to be as good as my word. Bears you easily and reigns well.
Antonio, I arrest thee in the suit of Count Orsino.
You do mistake me, sir.
No, sir, no job. I know your favor well. Though now you have no sea cap upon your head. Take him away. He knows I know him well.
I must obey. This comes with seeking you. There's no remedy, I shall answer. What will you do? Now my necessity makes me to ask you for my purse. It grieves me much more for what I cannot do for you than what befalls myself. You stand amazed, but be of comfort.
Come, sir, away.
I must entreat of you some of that money.
What money, sir? For the fair kindness you have shown me here, and heart being prompted by my present trouble, out of my lean and nobility, I'll lend you something. My having is not much. I'll make division of my present with you home. There's half my copper.
Will you deny me now? Is it possible that my deserts to you can lack persuasion? Do not tempt my misery, lest it make me so unsound man, is to upbraid you with those kindnesses that I have done.
I know none, nor know I you by any voice or feature. I hate ingratitude more in a man than lying, vainess, babbling, drunkenness, or any taint of vice whose strong corruption inhabits our frail blood.
Oh, heavens themselves.
Come, sir, I pray you go.
Let me speak a little. This you think you see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of death, relieved him with such sanctity of blood, and to his image, which methought did promise most venerable words that I devotion.
What is that to us? Time goes by. Away.
But oh, how vile and idle fruits this God. Thou hast, Sebastian, done good features shame. In nature there's no blemish but the mind, none can be called deformed but the impact. Virtue is beauty, but beauty is evil, or empty trunks overflourished by blood.
This man goes mad. Take him away.
Lead me on.
Methinks his words do from such passion fly that he believes himself. So do not I. Prove imagination, oh prove true. That I, dear brother, be not taken for you.
Come hither, knights. Come hither, Fabian. We must talk over a couplet or two of most sage songs.
He named Sebastian. I, my brother, know yet living in my glass. Even such and so in favor was my brother, for he went still in this fashion, color, ornament, for him I imitate. Oh, if it proved tempests are kind and salt waves fresh in love.
Very dishonest paltry boy, more coward than a hare. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friends here in need and denying him, and for his cowardice, ask Signor Fabian.
Coward. A most devout coward. Religious in
Slid onto him again and beat him.
Do cuff him soundly, but never draw thy sword.
And I do not.
Come, let us see you.
I'll put nothing on it. 'Twill be nothing yet.
Will you make him do my sent for you?
Go go to, thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear to thee.
Well, how about you, Faye? No, I do not know you. Nor am I not sent to you by my lady to bid you can speak with her. Nor is your name not Master Cesario. Nor this isn't my nose, neither. Nothing else so.
I prithee, vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest not me.
Vent my folly? He has heard that word of some great man. Now he applies it to a fool. Vent my folly? I'm afraid this great lover of the world will prove a cockney. I prithee now, ungird thy strangeness, and tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
I prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me. There's money for thee. If you tarry any longer, I shall give you worse payment.
For my troth thou hast an open hand. These wise men that give fools money get this into good report after 14 years' purchase.
Now, sir, have I met you again? That's for you.
And as for you, and that, and that.
Oh, lad. Oh, sir, I'll put your dagger over the house. Straight, I would not get some for your coast for 2 cents.
Come on, sir, hold.
Hey, let him go. I have actually a bachelor against him. If there be any law in the area, don't. First, there's no match for that.
Let go thy hand.
Come, sir, I'll not let you go. Come, my young soldier, you are all flesh. Put up your iron.
I will be free of thee. What wouldst thou do now? Thou darest step me further, draw thy sword.
What? What's name?
Hold, Toby. On my life I charge thee, hold.
Madam?
Will it ever be thus? Great wretch. Fit for the mountains and the barbarous caves where manners never were preached. Out of my sight. Be not offended, sweet Zara. Rootsby, be gone. I prithee, gentle friend, let thy fair wisdom, not thy passion, sway in this uncivil and unjust accent against thy peace. Go with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou thereby may smile at this. Thou shalt not choose but go, do not deny, beshrew his soul for me. He has started one heart of mine in thee.
What relish is this? How runs the stream? Or am I mad, or else this is a dream? But fancy still, mind sense, and my sleep. But if this be a dream, still let me sleep.
Nay, come, I prithee. Wouldst thou be ruled by me?
Not a moment.
Oh, say so, and so be.
May I please? Come scout and speak. If you believe thou art Sir Toby the Kid, I'll call Sir Toby the once.
Well, I'll put it on, and I will dissemble myself in it. And would that I were the first that ever dissembled in such a gown. I'm not tall enough to become the function well, nor lean enough to be thought a good student. But to be said an honest man, and a good housekeeper, goes as fairly as to say a careful man and a great scholar. Ah, the competitors enter.
Jove bless thee, Master Parson.
Buenos dias, Sir Toby. For as the old hermit of Prague, who never saw pen and ink, very wittily said to release King Guberduke, that is. So that I, being Master Parson, am Master Parson. For what is that but that, and is but is.
To him, Sir Topaz.
What ho, I say, peace in this prison.
Well said, Master Parson.
Who goes in? Sir Topaz the curate, who comes to visit Malvolio, the lunatic.
Sir Topaz, good Sir Topaz, go to my lady.
Out diabolical feed! How vexest thou this man? Talkst thou nothing but of ladies?
Sir Topaz, never was man thus wrong. I am not mad, Sir Topaz. There may be here, in this hideous darkness.
Fie, thou dishonest Satan. I call thee by the most modest terms, for I am one of those gentle ones that will use even the devil himself with courtesy. Sayest thou this house is dark?
As hell, Sir Topaz.
Why, the bay windows as transparent as barricados, and the clerestories from the south north are as illustrious as ebony. And yet complainest thou of obstruction?
I tell you, I am not mad, Sir Topaz. I say this house is dark.
Madman thou others, I say to you, there is no darkness but ignorance. in which thou art more puzzled than the Egyptians in their fall.
Say this house is as dark as ignorance, though ignorance were as dark as hell. And I say never was man thus abused. I am well in my wits, as thou art. Make the trial, in any constant question.
What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wild folk?
That a random might happily inhabit a bird.
And what thinkest thou of his opinion?
I think nobly of the soul, and in no way approve of this opinion.
Fare thee well. Remainst thou still in darkness. Thou wilt hold the opinion of Pythagoras, and I will allow thy wits and fear to kill a woodcock, lest thou disposes the soul of thy grandam. Fare thee well.
Sir Topaz, Sir Topaz!
My most exquisite Sir Topaz.
Nay, I'm for all waters.
How nice the days of Aphrodite are sees thee not.
To him in thine own voice, and bring me word how thou findest. I would we were well rid of this knavery, for I'm now so far in offence with my niece, that I cannot pursue with safety to sport the upshot. Come by and by to my chamber.
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how the lady does. For my lady is unkind indeed. Alas, why is she so?
Fool, I say!
Cause another. Who called, huh?
Good fool, as ever thou wouldst have well in my hand, help me to a candle, and pen, ink, and paper. As I live, I will be thankful to thee for it.
Master Malvolio.
I, good fool?
Alas, sir, how fell you beside your 5 wits?
Good fool, never was man so notoriously abused. I am well in my wits, fool, as thou art.
What's as well? And you are mad indeed if you be no better in your wits than a fool.
They have here prompted me, keep me in darkness, send ministers to me, asses, and do all they can to face me out of my 5 wits.
Advise what you say, sir, the ministers here. Malvolio, thy lip the heavens restore. Endeavor to sleep, and leave thy vain bibble babble.
Sir Topaz, Sir
Maintain
Topaz!
your words with him, good fellow. Who, I, sir? Not I, sir. God by you, good Sir Topaz. Mary, amen. I will, sir. I will.
Fool, 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 I say!
Sir, be patient. What say you, sir? I am sent for speaking to you, sir.
Good fool. Bring me some paper and some light. I am well in my wits, as any man in Illyria.
Well a day that you were, sir.
Believe it so. Good fool. Some light, ink, and paper. I will reward you and set down what I can beg to my lady. It will reward you better than ever bearing the letter of did.
Well, I will look for it. But tell me true. Are you not mad indeed, or do you encounter me?
By this hand I tell the truth.
Nay, I'll ne'er believe a madman till I see his brains. I will fetch you light, and paper, and ink.
Good fool, I requite it in the highest degree. I pray thee, go on.
I am gone, sir, and anon, sir, I'll be with you again. In a trice like to the old vice your need to sustain, with dagger of Latin's razor's breath, press a heart to the devil. Like a mad lad, try thy nails down, and adieu, good man, devil.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see. And though 'tis wonder that wraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where's Antonio? I could not find him at the elephant. Yet there he was, and there I found this critic, that he did raise the town to seek me out. His counsel now my doom will not source. For though my soul disputes grow with my sins, that this may be no some error, but no madness. Yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance, all discourse, that I am ready to distrust my eyes and rein in my reason that persuades me to any of the truth, but that I am mad, or else the lady's mad. Yet if it were so, she could not sway her house, command her followers, They can give back affairs in their dispatch, with such stable, discreet, and smooth bearing, as I perceive she does. There's something in it that isn't seen here. But here the lady comes.
Like not this haste of mine. Meanwhile, now go with me and with this holy man to the temple of God. There, before him, and underneath that consecrated roof, claim you the full assurance of your faith, the mind most jealous and too doubtless soul may live at peace. He shall conceal it, whilst you are willing it shall come to note. What time and will our celebration keep, according to my birth. What do you say?
I will follow this good man and go with you, and having sworn truth, I will be true.
Then lead the way, good Father, and heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Now, as thou lovest me, let me see this letter.
Master Fabian, grant me Roman rest. Anything. Do not desire to see this letter.
Why, this is to give a dog, and in recompense desire my dog again.
Belong you to the Lady Olivia, friends?
Aye, sir, we are summoned for traffic.
I know thee well. How dost thou, my good fellow?
Truly, sir, the better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary, the better for thy friends.
No, sir, the worse.
How can that be?
Marry, sir, they praise me and make an ass of me. Now my foes tell me plainly that I am an ass, so that by my foes I profit in knowledge of myself, and by my friends I am abused. So that, conclusions be as kisses, if you are 4 negatives make your 2 affirmatives, why then, the worse for my friends and the better for my foes.
Why, this is excellent.
God, sir, no, that would please you to be one of my friends.
Oh, well, thou shalt not be the worse for me. Let's go.
But that it would be double dealing, sir, I would you could make it another.
Ooh, you give me a counsel.
Put your grace in your pocket, sir, for this once, and let your flesh and blood obey it.
Well, I'll be so much a sinner than to be a double dealer. Here's another.
Primo, secundo, tertio is a good play. The old saying is, third pays for all. The triplet, sir, is a good tripping measure. Or the bells of St. Benet's sermon, will you in mind? 1, 2, 3.
You can pull no more money out of me at this throw. If you tell thy lady I'm here to speak with her, and bring her along with you, may waken my bounty further.
Marry, sir, lullaby your bounty till I come again. I go, sir, but I would not have you think my desire for having is the sin of covetousness. But, as you say, sir, let your bounty take a nap. I will wake it anon.
Here comes the man, sir, that did
Rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well, yet last I saw it was besmeared, as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war. A bubbling vessel he was captain of, for shallow draughts and bulk unprizable, with which such scateful grapple did he make with the most noble bottom of our fleet, that very envy and tongue of loss cried fame and honor on him. What's the matter?
Orsino, this is that Antonio that did take the Phoenix and the fraught from Canyon. And this is him that did board the Tiger when your young nephew Titus lost his leg. Desperate in the streets, desperate of state and shame, in private rabble did we apprehend him.
He did me kindness, sir. You're on my side. But in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I knew not what 'twas but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou sawest art a thief. What foolish boldness brought thee to thy mercies, that thou, in terms so bloody and so dear, hast made thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you gave me. Antonio never yet was thief or pirate, though I confess on base and ground enough Orsino's enemies. A witchcraft drew me hither, thou most ungrateful boy there by your side. From the rude seas and raged in foaming mouth of thy lady, a rack past hope he was. His life I gave him, and did thereto add my love, without retention or restraint, all his dedication. For his sake did I expose myself, pure for his love, and in danger of this adverse town. Drew to defend him when he was beset, but being apprehended, his false coming, not meaning to partake with me in danger. Time to face me out of his acquaintance, and grew 20 years removed days. While one would wink, denied me mine own purse, which I had recommended to seats not half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord, and for 3 months before. No interim, not a minute's vacancy. Both day and night do we keep them.
Now here comes the Countess. Now heaven walks on earth. But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months has this youth tended upon me. But more of that anon. Take him aside.
What would my lord, but that he may not have, whereas Olivia makes him serviceable? Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madam?
Gracious Olivia.
What do you say, Cesario? Say, my lord.
My lord would speak. My duty hushes me.
If it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cool?
Still so constant, lord.
What, to perverseness? You want civil lady? To whose ingrate and auspicious altars, my soul the faithfulest offerings have breathed out, the ever devotion tender. What shall I do?
Even what it please my lord, that shall become him.
Why should I not? Had I the heart to do it, like to the Egyptian thief appointed death. Kill what I love. A savage jealousy that sometimes favors nobly. But hear me this, since you to not regard and cast my faith, and I partly know the instrument that screws me from my good place in your true favor, lift thee the marble breast a tyrant still. But this your minion, whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly, him I will tear out to that cruel eye where he sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I will sacrifice the land that I love to kill a raven's heart within a dove.
Not most Joe condemned and willingly to do your rest 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love. More than I love these eyes, more than my life. More by all moors than e'er saw I love wife. If I do feign ye witnesses above, punish my life the tainting of my love.
I me detested. How am I beguiled?
Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come, away.
Whither, my lord? Cesario, husband, stay. Aye, husband. Can he that deny?
Her husband, sir?
No, my lord, not I.
It is the baseness of thy fear that makes thee strangle thy propriety. Fear not, Cesario. Take thy fortune up. Be that thou knowest thou art, and then thou art as great as thou dost be. Oh, welcome, Father. Father, I charge thee by thy reverence, here to unfold though faith it be intended to keep in darkness what occasion now reveals before 'tis right. What thou dost know hath clearly passed between this youth and me.
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by the mutual joinder of attested by the holy close of the lips, strengthened by the interchange of the compact, sealed in my function by my testimony, and since, when my watch hath pulled me toward my grave, I have traveled but 2 hours.
Thou disassembling hub, what wilt thou be when time hath sowed a grizzle on thy case? Will not thy craft so quickly grow, that thine own trip shall be thine overthrow? Farewell, and take her, but direct thy feet to where I am, and I henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest.
Oh, do not swear. What little faith, though thou hast too much fear.
For the love of God is certain. Send one presently to Sir Toby.
What is the matter?
He's broken my head across, and has given Sir Toby bloody coxcomb too. For the love of God, a surgeon, I'd rather 40 shillings I wear at home.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count's gentleman, one Cesario. He was like carving to a devil incarnate.
My gentleman Cesario?
What lifelings who he is. You broke my head for nothing, and that I did. I was sent to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me without cause, but I bespake you fair and hurt you not.
If a bloody coxcomb be a hurt, you've hurt me. You've sent nothing by bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby Halter. You shall know more. Whether it be a not been injuring, would have tickled you at a gate than you did.
How now, gentlemen? How's it with you?
That's the end of it. Has hurt me! Sot! Hast thou seen Dick Surgeon Sot?
Oh, he's drunk. Sir Toby an hour agone. His eyes were set at 8 in the morning.
Wait, what made this habit of stuff?
Why, then he's a rogue. And in passing measures between, I hate a drunken rogue.
Who hath made this habit with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby, since we'll be dressed together.
You help me, an asshead, a coxcomb, a knave, a thin-faced knave, a gull.
Get him to bed, and let his hurt be left to.
I am sorry, madam. I have heard your kinsman. I had better brother my work. I would have no less with wings safely. You throw strange guard upon me. and by that, I do perceive and have pending. Pardon me, sweet one, for the vow we made each other for so many girls.
One face, one habit, one voice, two persons. And that's perspective. That is, and that's not.
Antonio, oh good Antonio, how the hours have racked and tortured me since I have lost thee.
Sebastian, are you?
Fearst thou that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself? An apple cleft in two is not worth twin in these two creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother, nor can there be that deity in my nature if he are everywhere. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Of charity, what kin are you? What countryman? What name? What parentage?
Of Messalline. Sebastian was my father. The same Sebastian was my brother too. So he went suited to his watery tune. If spirits can assume both form and suit, you come to fright us.
A spirit I am indeed, but am in this dimension grossly kind, which from the womb I did participate. Were you woman as the rest goes in, I would my tears would fall upon your cheek and say, thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow,
And so had mine.
and died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my soul. He indeed finished his mortal act the day that made my sister 13 years.
If nothing lets to make us happy both, but this my masculine usurped attire, do not embrace me till each circumstance of place, time, and fortune do cohere and jump, that I am Viola. Which to confirm, I'll bring you to a captain in this town, where lie my maiden weeds, by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble duke. All the occurrence of my fortune since have been between this lady and this lord.
So comes it, my lady, you have been mistook, but nature in her bias trigger. You would have been contracted to a maid, nor are you married by my rights. You have been betrothed both to a maid and a man.
Be not amazed. Right noble is his blood. If this be so, as yet the glass seems true. I shall have a share in this happy rank. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou wouldst never love a woman like to me.
And all those sayings will I overswear, and all those swearings keep as true in soul as doth that orbited continent the fire that severs day from night.
Give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that did bring me first on shore hath my maid's garments. He, upon some action, is now in durance at Malvolio's suit, a gentleman and follower of my lady's.
You shall enlarge me. Has Malvolio ordered? And yet at last, now I remember me. They say, poor fool, he's most extracting frenzy in my own for my remembrance clearly banished his. How does he, sirrah?
Truly, madame, he holds Beelzebub at the stave's end, as well as a man in his case may do. Here writ a letter to you. I should have delivered it to you today morning, but as madmen's epistles are no gospels, it skills not much when they are delivered.
Open it and read it.
Look then and be well edified when the fool delivers the madman.
By the Lord, madame!
No, madame, I do not read that. Your ladyship will have it as it ought to be. You must allow Fox.
Prithee, read it in thy right
So I do, Madonna, but to read it in his right wits is to read it thus. Therefore, repent, my princess, and give ear.
Read it you.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet I have the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that indeed induced me to the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not but to do myself much right, or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of and speak out of injury. The madly used Malvolio.
Did he write this?
Aye, madame.
The savor's not much of distraction.
See him delivered, Fabian. Bring him hither. My lord, so please you these things further thoughtful, to think me as well as sister, as a wife. One day shall crown the alliance on us. So please you here at my house, and at my proper cost.
Madam, I most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for the service done him, so much against the mettle of your sex, so far beneath thy soft and tender breeding, and since you called me master for so long, give me thy hand. For you shall from now on be called thy master's mistress.
A sister, you are she.
Is this the madman?
I, my lord, this same. How now, Malvolio?
Madame, you do me wrong, most notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have. Scream now. Pursue the village. Run from it if you can. It had no friends. Oh, say it is not your own. Not your invention. You can say none of this. Well, granted then. And tell me why. In modesty of honor, you have given me such clear lights of favor. Baby come to you, cross-gartered and smiling. You put on yellow stockings. Toby and lighter folk. But then, acting in so obedient hope, where you've suffered me imprisoned to get to the dark house, this be by the priest. And made most victorious geck and go that errand that you played on. Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing, though I confess much like the character, but out of question 'tis Maria's hand. And now I do think it was she first told me thou wast mad, and in such forms which here are presupposed upon thee in the letter. Prithee be content. This practice hath most shrewdly passed upon thee. But when we know the grounds and offers of it, thou shalt be both judge and plaintiff of thine own cause.
Good lady, let me speak. And let there be no quarrel nor no brawl to come taint the present hour of which I have wondered. In hope it shall not, most freely I confess, myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here, with some stubborn and uncourteous parts. Maria writ the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, and in recompense whereof he hath married her. How with sportful malice it was followed, may rather pluck on laughter than revenge, and the injuries that be justly weighed that have a whole side.
Alas, poor fool, how they have baffled thee.
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some of greatness thrust upon them. One, Sir Topaz, but that's all one. By the Lord, fool, I am not mad, but do you remember, Madame, why laugh at such a barren rascal? And you smile now. He is gagged, and thus the whirligig of time brings its revenge.
I'll be revenged upon the whole pack of you.
He has been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to a peace. He has not told us of the captain yet. And when that is known and solemn time convents, a solemn combination of our souls shall be made. Meanwhile, sweet sister, we shall not part from hence. Cesario, come, for so you shall be as a man, but when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancies queen.
When that I was but a little tiny boy, with a hey, ho, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy, for the rain, it raineth every day, but when I came to man's estate with the hay, ho, the wind and the rain, gates, knaves, and thieves, men shut their gates. For the rain, it raineth every day, it raineth every day. But when I came, alas, to wine with a hay, oh, the wind and the rain, by swaggering could I never thrive, for the rain, it raineth every day. But when I came unto my bed with the hay, oh, the wind and the rain, with dust spots still
have Mr. Langley come up here, please? There's been many times I told them we probably should just cut the drama program because if it's required at the school, it's hard to pull off. But Mr. Langley really believes at Walsingham, every student finds their voice, and so part of what he believes in is having everybody up here act regardless. So we want to just say thank you for keeping it as part of the program, and we'll try to do you proud. Students gather around and we'll get a picture. Thank you. Go ahead. Great, thanks so much. We're going to go grab some cookies and some snacks over there. This will happen again tomorrow night at 7 and again on Sunday at 2. So if you're inclined to come back, please come back. Thank you so much for coming.